Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast Uncovering the Unknown. In today's episode, we'll explore a very popular conspiracy theory: media manipulation and control. I'm Caitlin, your host, and I'm here with my amazing team: Maria Jose Salazar, Maria Jose Gutierrez, and Kendi. Together, we'll talk about what this theory is, why it matters, and how it affects our daily life. Let's begin.
Thank you very much, Caitlin. I think that media manipulation is the idea that powerful groups and governments control information we receive through television, newspaper, or social media. They can change facts, hide information, or use it to control how people think.
This theory suggests that we don't always get the full truth. For example, some news stories are repeated, allowed to create fear or distraction while other important events are ignored. It's a way of influencing public opinion and keeping people from asking the question.
Many people believe this theory because there have been real cases where media was used to promote political or economic interests. Whether it's true at the time or not, it's important to think critically about what we see in the news and how benefits from the information being shared.
Now we're going to pose a small debate in which we work, can share, and discuss opinions and questions regarding the topic. The goal is to reflect on how this theory affects our daily life and the way we receive information.
Okay, I would like to start. Do you think the media really was the power to control what people believe?
Yes, I think the media has a lot of power. People trust the news and social media, so if they see the same message again and again, they start to believe it. Many people don't do their own research, so they only accept the version that the media give. They that with control of information is so dangerous.
Now, I ask you, how do you think media control can influence politics and elections?
Media can control people's opinions about politicians. If a channel only shows the good side of a candidate and ignore the bad, people may think that person is better than they really are. Sometimes they also use fear of fake news to make voters scared of the other candidate. That can change the final result of an elections.
What do you think of the role that social networks play today in the control of the media?
I believe that social media is a big part of media control. The platform use algorithms to show us what they think we want to see, and that limits our view of the world. And sometimes false information goes viral and spreads faster than real news. People don't always check source, and that makes it easier to manipulate them.
What do you think we can do as individuals to protect ourselves from media manipulation?
I think that we could start checking different sources, not just one, as we should learn to reorganize fake news or exaggerate stories. It's important to ask questions, think critically, and talk to others to compare information. Education is the best defense.
Do you think some control of media is necessary, or should we have total freedom of information?
That's a hard question. I think some control is necessary to stop harmful content like hate speech or bullying. But at the same time, too much control can hide the truth and limit our freedom. The key is finding a balance between safety and liberty.
Now we continue with the next part of our podcast. We have invited a special guest to share his perspective on today's topic. His name is Mr. Alejandro Torres. He is a political analyst and professor of communication. And he will help you understand more about how the media can influence society and public opinion.
Okay, so first of all, thank you. I would like to start by saying that media control isn't just about hiding information. Powerful groups often will change how they report the news to influence what people think. For example, they will only share parts of a story, some very select images, use emotional words, or maybe even use psychological tricks to trick people into believing what they want to share with them and not other kind of thinking. This will lead people to see the world in a distorted way. When media is controlled by a few groups who care more about power than truth, it will spread propaganda. Social media, just as Facebook, Instagram, will usually make this worse because we are currently being bombarded by publicity, by ads, and also by different kind of thinkings that will often align with those views that we think are correct at the moment. The algorithm is designed to show you what you highly agree with, and this will create groups that will share similar views and will also divide the society, and often it will end on creating fear, anger, or other kind of negative emotions. This is very dangerous because when people start believing things that aren't true, the trust on society will usually break down, and that's why teaching people to think critically is so important.
Thank you very so much, Mr. Alejandro, for your intervention and for giving us clarity on the using.
This has been a very interesting conversation. We explored the media control conspiracy theory, shared our opinions, and heard powerful insight from our guest.
Whether this theory is true or not, it's important to be aware of how the medias influence our life and always think critically.
We invite our listeners to continue researching and form their own opinion without accepting everything at face value.
Thank you for joining us today in covering the you know. Stay curious, informed, and keep questioning the world around you.